Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to another video. So rivals seem genuinely worried about Aston Martin, with a rival engineer making a huge revelation about Fernando Alonso's pace. Haas have also come up with a unique idea for this season, and McLaren have spoken about their development struggles for this year. Make sure to like the video, and subscribe for more Formula 1 content, but let's jump straight into the news. So let's start with Haas, who've come up with a different take on the F1 pit wall for this season. Basically, the pit wall is made up of quite a few people, usually anywhere between 5 and 7, but for 2023, Haas have decided to limit their one to just 3 people, and it will only feature space for team manager Peter Kroller, trackside engineering director Ayo Komatsu, and team boss Gunther Steiner. So why have Haas decided to do this? Well, Steiner said this could save the team $250,000, which could be spent in more critical areas. He said, "Do you have 6 people out there on the pit wall, or have $250,000 for car updates? I know what we're doing. The guys came up with the idea, and I said, if I need to stay inside, I have no problem in doing that." But let's move on to McLaren, who've admitted they failed to hit their development targets with its 2023 F1 car. Now McLaren have had a difficult start to the year, with the team facing some issues in pre-season testing which limited their running. On top of that, the MCL60 has looked a bit of a handful, with both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri not looking the most comfortable out on track. And CEO Zak Brown has said all of this means he's not sure how this will hurt their early season form. He said, "We know we set some goals for development, which we didn't hit, and we felt it was better to be honest about that. I think we'll be going into the first race off our projected targets, but it's hard to really know where that means we'll be on the grid." Now there are hopes that development upgrades coming around the time of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix will help address some of the deficit. But overall, all the signs at the moment are pointing towards the season starting off tough for McLaren, especially when you look at how rivals such as Aston Martin are doing. But let's stick with Aston Martin, and they're looking great out on track. I mean, the car looks good, and Fernando Alonso has been pumping in some very strong times. I mean, on the first day of testing he finished P2 on the timesheet, and on the second day he finished P3. But more crucially, he wasn't putting in very strong times that were around the pace of Red Bull and quicker than Ferrari by being on a softer compound of tyre. I mean, he's doing these times on the same harder tyre that the top teams set their best times on. And on top of that, Aston Martin said that even though Alonso was pushing, he still had more fuel than you would have during a qualifying run. So this is all very positive for the team, and their pace has caught the attention of the paddock. I mean, Nico Hülkenberg praised Fernando's driving, while George Russell said the Aston Martin makes a well-balanced impression. And one engineer even came out and said, "Aston Martin has made the biggest step forward. According to our calculations, they're at least 4th and could even pose a threat to Mercedes and Ferrari." Now that's huge, and it goes to show that rivals do seem worried about Aston Martin. You have to remember its testing and times don't mean much, but the fact Alonso is setting times around the pace of Red Bull on the same tyres with a higher fuel load is seriously impressive. But where do you think Aston Martin will be this season? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care